everybody, George Soto here, tuning in from Miami Beach, Florida. Today I am joining the CEO of Excel Events, Jonathan Kazarian, who dives into his origin story and gives us some tips and advice around building brands in B2B, and of course, best practices for event marketers. It is an absolutely beautiful day here in Miami, so definitely check it out.
The advice I would give event marketers, there's a couple of elements, but the first and foremost, the biggest issue that we see, it's people overcomplicating registration forms, right? Optimize for conversion. If we want to take a lesson from consumer brands, it's conversion rate optimization. They're always 10 years ahead of B2B, and that's something that they've nailed, especially DTC companies over the past decade. So optimize the experience to get people in the door, right? Get them to the checkout phase, first and foremost. Now, backing up a step, let's talk about the event website. So event marketers often build their event website focused on the person that's been there last year. There's an assumption on a lot of event websites that people already know what the event's about, what it's going to cover. That's not true, right? The person who's there last year, the only thing that they care about on the website, location, the date, and how much the ticket costs. They're going to convert based on last year's experience. The person you should be optimizing for is the one who heard about it, maybe from that other person, but you need to convince them why they need to be there. Why do they want to give up their time, their money, get away from their family to attend your event? Why, they can make that bet once, twice a year maybe to go and travel to an event. Why is yours the one that's worth it? And you have to have that story in mind. Another aspect of what I would tell an event marketer in terms of optimizing the experience, when it comes to the event tech side of things, go through the entire experience from start to finish. Everything from the first impression on that website, through checking out for the ticket, through the check-in experience and badge printing, through accessing the mobile app if you have one. Go through every one of those touch points and look for how that could be better, and work with your event tech provider to make sure that it is getting better, because it's setting the tone for your attendees, right? That registration process is the very first time they interact with you. And if that registration process feels like MySpace or something from 15 years ago, what does that say about your event? When we see those really lengthy registration forms, I often ask, how did you decide on these questions? The answer was a committee. You get somebody from marketing ops, somebody from the sales team, somebody from the marketing team, the CMO, all get in the room together and say, hey, this is the information we need to justify this event. Nobody's ever going to use 75% of that, but they all feel like they need to chime in, and all of a sudden you have this bloated process killing conversion rate.